Saint Maurice, the mythical Egyptian general of the Roman Theban legion, canonized for his apparent martyrdom in Switzerland alongside his legion at the hands of late Roman Emperor Maximian after refusing to murder his fellow Christians. One of the most widely venerated saints of the martyred group, and at one point patron saint of knights and of the German Holy Roman Empire. And yet he and his legion are somewhat divisive figures within certain schools of thought, largely due to their incessant, almost casual attribution to any and all depictions of African knights within medieval Europe. A recurring theme that some criticize as being a form of lazy scholarship. Take this supposed painting of Saint Maurice and the Theban Legion, housed in the New York Metropolitan Museum by an anonymous southern German painter circa 1515 to 1520, taken in conjunction with an article on houseofnames.com describing the origins of the ancient Italian Negri family, which reads as follows. From this historical and fascinating Italian region have emerged a multitude of noble families, including the distinguished Negri family. Italian people were originally known only by a single name, but it became necessary to adopt a second name as populations grew and travel became more frequent. The surname Negri is derived from the Italian word negri, which means black. It was most likely originally a nickname for someone with a dark complexion, perhaps for an immigrant from North Africa. On the same page, we find a reference image of the ancient coat of arms of the Negri family, 5 uniform wheat crops set against an azure background. With that in mind, we might return to the Met Museum painting of Saint Maurice and the Theban Legion and notice upon closer inspection that the banner adorned by the central figure of the painting, presumably Saint Maurice, bears striking resemblance to the coat of arms of the Negri family, left by the anonymous artist, partially but purposefully exposed, enough to appreciate and recognise the uniform wheat crops set against the blue background. Is it then appropriate to presume that this is in fact not a painting of Saint Maurice and the Theban Legion, but of the Negri family themselves, a family already associated with blackness of skin complexion? A family whose distinctive heraldry might have been noticed within the artwork if the curators that had stamped the label of Saint Maurice and the Theban Legion onto the painting had attempted to scrutinise the artistic details beyond the swarthy complexions of the people adorned there. Potentially real and tangible human beings stripped of their identities and reduced to a post-colonial myth of black presence beyond the outdated fallacy of sub-Saharan Africa.